Welcome back. Today I'm going to read from a book called 50 Utterly Silly Stories, compiled by Vic Parker. The one story I love out of this book is it's a folk tale. It's called The Stone Soup. You probably heard it before. I have. So let's begin. Many years ago, 3 soldiers were on their way home from war, hungry and weary of battle, when they came upon a small village. The villagers had suffered a poor harvest because so many of them had been called away to fight. They quickly hid what little food they had and met the 3 strangers in the village square, moaning about how starving they all were. The first soldier said to the villagers, "Your tired fields have left you nothing to share. We will share what we have, the secret of how to make soup from stones." A murmur of excitement rippled through the crowds. Soon a fire was put on the town's greatest pot. Everyone watched with curiosity as the soldiers dropped in 3 stones. Bloop, bloop, bloop. "Now, this will be a fine soup," said the second soldier, "but a pinch of salt and some parsley would make it wonderful." Up jumped a villager, crying, I've just remembered where some is." She returned with an apron full of parsley and a turnip to boot. The memory of the villagers strangely seemed to improve. Soon barley, carrots, beef, and cream found their way into the great pot, and even a cask of wine was rolled into the square. It didn't seem long before everyone was sitting down to a delicious-smelling, rich soup packed with tasty, chunky vegetables. The villagers ate and danced and sang well into the night, refreshed by the feast and their newfound friends. They couldn't remember when they had last had such an enjoyable meal. It was the early hours of the morning before everyone finally turned in for bed. When the 3 soldiers awoke, they found the entire village standing before them. At their feet lay a sachel of the village's best breads and cheese. "You have given us the greatest of gifts, the secret of how to make soup from stones," said an elder, "and we shall never forget." The third soldier turned around to the crowd and said, "There's no secret, but this is certain. It is only by sharing what we have that made a feast." And off the soldiers wandered down the road, leaving the villagers bewildered but thoughtful behind them. The end.